Good morning, PWHL hockey fans. Thank you very much for joining us. We are live from Joshua Creek Arenas in Oakville for the PWHL Final Four bronze medal game between the Cambridge Rivulettes and the Nepean Wildcats. My name is Prashna Kwadi. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you're watching this from on JVI Sports Network's YouTube channel. We're very glad that you can be here with us for a huge game, the bronze medal game between Cambridge and Nepean. We're just in the warm-ups right now, about 3 minutes or so away from puck drop. This is your 11:30 a.m. bronze medal game. And a little bit about the teams coming into this one, their records so far in the playoffs. Nepean comes in with an 8-0-2-2 record. Cambridge is 6-5-0-1. And I would like to make mention that the Cambridge Rivulettes, since the PWHL was founded in 2004, it is the first time they are in the Final Four. So a great accomplishment for the Rivulettes. This should be an exciting matchup between two pretty evenly matched teams. Both of these teams played against each other yesterday, and incidentally now they're going to play each other for the bronze. And that was a game where Nepean squeaked out a 1-0 victory. The lone goal scorer in that game was Wildcats forward Abigail Molotny with the only goal, and that stood as the winner in that 1-0 win. And as for the goalies, on the left side for the Rivulettes, getting the start will be number 31, Jesse McPherson. As for the right side, it'll also be a number 31 for the Nepean Wildcats, and that will be goalie Sophie Wolf. So once again, for our viewers, just so you know, on the left side will be the Rivulettes to start in the white and green, and on the right will be the Nepean Wildcats in the dark red and black and white trim. Coaches on both sides for the Rivulettes. Head coach Jeff Hadaway, assistant coaches Kelly Pataki, Rob Stewart, and Jenny Bauer. For the Nepean Wildcats, their head coach Bruce McDonald, assistant coach Randy Marr, and assistant coach Mike Molotny. About a minute away from the end of the warm-up, we'll have the starting lineups as well as, of course, the Canadian national anthem, and then we'll be ready to go. I love the jerseys. I've said it before. The PWHL has done a fantastic job with the jerseys. I've called a lot of hockey, and these ones are just easier to look at in terms of seeing the names and the numbers. It's really great for myself as a broadcaster to be able to quickly see which player it is, and they've done a fantastic job in that department. And the Nepean Wildcats kind of look like the Chicago Blackhawks with the red and black, and Rivulettes maybe like the old, what was the NHL, the Minnesota North Stars, now the Dallas Stars. Nice little green and white.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Joshua Creek Arenas and the
So for our viewers, just so you know, this bronze medal game will follow the same format in terms of periods as the final 4 games were played before. We'll have a 15-minute first period followed by a very brief pause and then a 15-minute second period. Then there will be a flood for the Zamboni to come in second intermission, and then it'll be a third period of 20 minutes in length. Here we go. Moments away from puck drop. Cambridge Rivulettes and Nepean Wildcats for the bronze medal game. Wildcats will shoot it in deep, and out of the goal is McPherson. Couldn't get a stick on it. Puck goes to the corner now. And the Rivulettes look to break out of their zone. That's Emma Darcy. Gets it up there for Taylor Trussler. Trussler over the line. She'll bust ahead. Still got it in the corner. We'll play it around the boards. Comes back outside and back down the ice into her own end. First set of line changes coming for both teams. Puck played back up to Trussler. And now DeCare giving some pressure from the Nepean side. Cross ice pass, nobody home, picked off. And there goes Grace Parker. DeCare through center. Quick pass up ahead to Lauren Bellefontaine. And that's chipped in deep. Back there to get it is Madeline Schroeder. Puck comes to the point, fanning on it, and the puck just squirts outside of the zone. Rivulettes nearly got away on a 2-on-1 there. And now the Rivulettes will get it into the Wildcat zone. Skating back there is Josie Chisholm. She gets it up there for Abby Lewis. Lewis with the puck in front of the penalty box area. Trying to work it free. It comes back down into the Rivulette zone. Wildcats with the puck back in their own end and will look to start their breakout. Forrest chips it up ahead. Turned over to Catherine Birkby. Birkby flips it up high. And now back there to pick it up his teammate Madeline Schroeder. Up ahead for Birkby, and now that's Hannah Solinger carrying it into the zone. Bucks in the corner. Wildcats with a real good clean zone exit here. Nope, I spoke too soon. That's kept alive. And that shot is backhanded in and steered aside by Sophie Wolf. Puck played around the boards. Comes to the line, and now the Wildcats will break out of the zone. Up ahead is Maddie Wheeler. She can really wheel and deal. She was on full display yesterday. There's a chance, a weak shot in tight. And the Wildcats with the first good scoring chance of the game. There goes Shelby Kaloff to keep the puck alive at the line. The captain for the Nepean Wildcats. Puck comes back to La Victoire. She'll play it in around the boards. The Rivulettes with a chance to move it out. And they get it to center ice. And now played up ahead by Trussler. Trussler coming down the wing. Nice move. And just lost a handle on the puck at the last moment. Otherwise, she would have had a great scoring chance right in the slot. Trussler gets it back. Gets ahead. And just the puck goes off her stick. She's looked awfully good in the Final Four, and through 12 games has 6 goals. There goes DeCare. DeCare, nice move, busting forward. Chipped aside there by Michaela Porter. Puck across to Julia Spitzig, another player to watch out for Cambridge. And of course, on the Nepean side, look out for Abigail Malotny. She had the lone goal in their game against Cambridge yesterday. And I've mentioned Maddie Wheeler as well. The goaltending has been very good throughout the Final Four, so don't be surprised if we're in a tight one here today. There's Spitzig. She'll play it back there to McDonald. McDonald tried to hit Berkby with a stretch pass. Instead, it'll go the distance for icing. 10:35 left to go in the first period. A scoreless tie here between Nepean and Cambridge in the bronze medal game. You're watching this live thanks to JVI Sports Network. Please subscribe to our channel for all updates and all sorts of sports happening across Ontario. Prash Naikwadi here with you with the call. Very happy to be here in what should be an entertaining battle between these two teams who are quite familiar with each other. They played yesterday and now meet in this bronze medal game. There goes Abby Lewis down the wing. Lewis stops up, takes a look, throws it in front off a skate, tried to tuck it in by the side and could not quite get the shot away. Moving out with it and unable to get a stick on it. Puck played off the boards and down the ice it goes. Around the wall and kept alive by the Rivulettes. And it'll be chipped out by Nepean to center. There's Berkby. She'll play it in deep and Wolf will just steer that to the corner. Rivulettes will fire it back in to the Nepean zone. There's Jada Burke, and now Chisholm will play it around for her partner, Carolyn Eagles. Up ahead to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to get around her player, and she does. Takes a tumble, takes that player down, but it looked like incidental contact. So no call. There's a shot off a skate. And back there to pick it up is Sandrine Lavictoire. Trussler. Shot from the point goes wide of the goal. There's Lavictoire up ahead for Bellefontaine. And there for Kaloff. Here comes the captain. Kaloff for a shot in. Saved by McPherson. And she'll hold for a face-off. And they'll redo that face-off. Puck played ahead by the Rivulettes. They're going to hit the line with speed. In front, and Spitzig could not get a stick on that pass. She throws it through the blue paint. Out the other side it comes. Back to the line. Wrist shot in, knocked down in front. And there goes Forrest, trying to push the puck ahead for Nepean. There's Maya Vaslit, she's wearing number 24 today. Yesterday was wearing number 88, I believe, just so our viewers know. And that play is offside at the line, I believe. Both teams getting some fresh troops out on the ice. 7:56 left to go in the first period. Period moving along quite nicely in terms of flow. Not very many stoppages in play. And just 4 shots in the game, 3-1, I believe, in favor of the Wildcats so far. Here's a chance for the Wildcats. That play is broken up. And the Rivulettes will get it to center. Trying to pounce on that was Saka. Instead, the puck will come back into her own end. Parker's back there to get it. Parker takes a look, hits center. Nice little pass up ahead for Saka. Saka's high shot goes over the net, bounces off to the other side. Here's Trussler. Trussler off the glass and down the ice it goes. Not enough for icing. Oh, yes, it is. And that face-off will come back in the Cambridge zone. Wildcats win the face-off. Jada Burke goes flying, really trying to fight for that puck. She's still on it there. Great little play to get the puck back to the point. Burke along the half wall. And now the puck does come out. Wildcats still with possession. Then they'll push it forward only to turn it over. DeCare, nice move. She's got Burke going to the net. DeCare waits, drops it back. Shot goes wide of the goal, and Burke nearly got the end of that shot. Could have tipped it in. There's another shot for the point. Pops up off the post, I think. And a mad scramble for it now as the Rivulettes are on their heels. Wildcats have them hemmed in their own zone. Puck along the half wall. Chisholm will get it back to the point. Eagles leans into this one. Knocked out in front. They score! In front! Jada Burke pops it in. And it's 1-0 Wildcats. This play all started with great pressure from Nepean in the Cambridge zone. The shot from the point, and Jada Burke was right there at the right place at the right time to put it in, and has Nepean up 1-0. So Nepean off to a good start. So the goal by Jada Burke with assist to Carolyn Eagles and Josie Chisholm is your opening marker of the game. Cambridge looking to respond. There's a shot from the point that misses just wide. Wildcats get it up there to Forrest. Forrest over the line, and will play it in deep. Rivulettes will start their breakout. There's a stretch pass up ahead. Instead, it's going to be a turnover as the Wildcats are all over it now. Picked off there by Parker at center. He tried to get it there for Wheeler, and that puck is flipped over the glass and out of play. 4:59 left to go in the first period. Nepean enjoying an early 1-0 lead thanks to a goal by Jada Burke, her second of the playoffs. Here come the Rivulettes over the line. Burkby in, weak shot. Steered aside by Wolf, oh my. And Solinger ran right into the Wildcats goalie. Wolf seems to be okay, but she got her legs taken out under her as Burkby was crashing the net. The net is off its moorings evidently, and referees will have to put that back into place. Scrambling right in front. Wolf is down. The puck just goes wide. And it is a Cambridge power play as Avery Dury is in the penalty box. So the Rivulettes with a great chance to try to tie this game up. Here comes Solinger over the line. Solinger, wrist shot in, knocked down, and the puck goes to the corner. Back to the point. There's Eagles back to get it. Eagles with a chance to move it out. Get it up and down the ice it goes. And that was a tripping call to the Wildcats' Avery Dury. And 1 minute left to go in her penalty. My goodness, and not sure how that wasn't called offside. And play continues. Rivulettes winded up shooting. Wolf with the save. Oh, an early whistle as well, as Wolf blocked it rather than caught it. So the referees are making a couple controversial calls early. I'm pretty sure that last play was offside and they missed that. And then an early whistle. So we hope that these incidents don't happen too often in a game like this. There's a shot from the point, blocked. And now the Wildcats with a chance to clear it out off the glass and out to center. Here's Tressler over the line, chips it ahead for herself, a little too far. La Victoire with a chance to get it out. Off the boards and down the ice it goes. Just to center, and Tressler will fire it back in. Puck along the half wall. And now the play behind the net as La Victoire will get it up. And the penalty is now over. A good kill by Nepean. A hit thrown there, and La Victoire felt that one. Pass picked off. Here the Rivulettes are pressing. Shot, a high one, and over the net by Leah Herford. She had that top corner labeled and just missed. Fired back in by the Rivulettes, and now the Wildcats will look to gain the zone. They have not been in that Cambridge end for some time. Well, that was partly thanks to the power play the Rivulettes enjoyed. Bucks in deep, a centering pass comes to the point. Played in deep by Dury. There's Maddie Wheeler with it now. She's gonna get it back to Parker. D to Dury. Dury's shut in. Kick save, another chance, and Wheeler couldn't get a stick on it. And now that puck will go down the ice. The distance icing against Cambridge with 1:31 left to go in the first. Faceoff will come to the right of Rivulette's goalie Jesse McPherson. And the Rivulettes will win that faceoff. Played around the board. There's Madeline Schroeder. She takes a look. Tried to hit Martin with that pass. Instead, it's McLeod who will carry it in. McLeod gets around her player and throws it in front. Scores! What a goal! McLeod to Martin. And it's a tie hockey game. What a great little play there. McLeod with a short pass, and Martin just slides it in. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 hockey game. Lauren Martin, the recipient of a nice little play set up by McLeod, has the Rivulettes on the board. And believe it or not, folks, in the Final Four that started on Friday, that is the first goal that Cambridge has scored, and it couldn't have come at a better time. They get one before the end of the period. Well, so far you could say with 1:14 left to go in the opening frame. So Lauren Martin gets the goal with assists to Alyssa McLeod and Madeline Schroeder. So Cambridge right back into this game. And you know, as they say, the worst goals are the ones scored at the beginning or ends of any period. Players will tell you that. I'm sure coaches will definitely tell you that. And that's a case where Nepean was hoping to take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. Instead, it's a 1-1 game. Puck comes out to center. There goes Catherine Birkby. And that was Hannah Solinger falling to the ice. She went down on her own. Here comes Malotny trying to split the D. Malotny can't get around her player, and that's going to draw a penalty as she kept her feet moving. And it looks like we got a hooking call coming up to Cambridge, and it's going to be Madeline Schroeder going off. So the Wildcats will get a power play, which if they don't score on here, will carry over into the second period. They got to hurry it up if they want to get a chance towards the goal before the end of the frame. That puck is frozen along the boards. That'll draw a whistle with 5 seconds to go in the first period. And right in front, a chance, scores! Right before the buzzer! My goodness, Maddie Wheeler scores with 1 second left in the first period to put Nepean up 2-1. Wow. How about that? Right before the end of the period, she has the puck at the side of the goal and slides it in, and that was definitely scored with enough time left as she scored and then the buzzer went. So the Wildcats will take a 2-1 lead as we have a very brief pause here. The teams will switch ends and we'll get ready for the second period, which will also be 15 minutes in length. Wow. Maddie Wheeler, with 1 second left on the clock, makes it a 2-1 game. And that is a power play goal. And it looks like they haven't switched ends, so I'm not sure why that's the case. And they just play out that last second, and now they will switch ends, I believe. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of confusion there, as I guess there was still a second on the clock, and they dropped the puck. And now we have this brief pause. And it's the start of the second period, so here come the Rivulettes. So that goal by Wheeler at the end of that first period will draw assists from Abigail Malotny and Taylor Saka. So in a situation where Cambridge thought they were going to be all tied 1-1 going into the first intermission, instead find themselves down by a goal once again. And here go the Wildcats. It's Vaslin up ahead for Abby Lewis. And she'll play it in deep. And now the Rivulettes will look to move the puck up ahead. McLeod will give chase, but that'll be icing against her team. Faceoff will come back in the Cambridge zone. There's a shot from the face-off. And the puck comes to the point, kept alive there by Parker. And now played around the boards. Going after it is Mylène Lefebvre. The Rivulettes will come out with it, and they'll hit center. There's a pass in right into the slot. They spin around and try to get a stick on it. That's Alyssa McLeod, still in her skate. She's fighting hard and wins that battle to get the puck to the point. There's McDonald fanning on the shot, but kept alive, and another shot through, tipped just wide of the goal.
Come on, left.
Battle for it in the slot. The Wildcats look a little disorganized right now in their own zone as Cambridge with a good shift here. And that puck will finally come outside. And Cambridge will just lock and reload right back into the Nepean zone. Parker. And now it's Avery Dury. They'll play it out to center. Backhanded in. And out of the goal was McPherson to leave it there for Michaela Porter. Puck comes back to Schroeder. Up ahead for Burkby, that's picked off. And now Eagles with it. Eagles will flip it in to the Cambridge zone. Giving chase is Taylor Saka. Pass across to Wheeler. Wheeler in the corner, takes a bit of a bump. Puck at the half wall, Saka trying to fish it out of there. And now Cambridge will break it out. Will hit center, and Solinger will play it in deep. No icing on that play, even though it looked like it was from the other side of center. Cross ice pass tipped off the boards. There's McDonald, she'll get it up ahead, and there goes Leah Herford. Herford in, shot off a skate. There's Trussler on it. Trussler takes a look, saucers the pass, and Emma Darcy couldn't handle that one. Landry from the point will play it around the boards. Here's Trussler, will play it back to Landry. Up ahead for Herford. And back there is Maya Vaslet. And now Abby Lewis will play it out to center. Vaslet giving chase. But Landry makes a nice move to get it to center and then turned over at the Wildcats line. A little bit of sloppy play from both teams in the last couple moments here. Just turnovers at the respective lines. No real flow to this period just yet. But it is moving along quite quickly. Shots in the game so far, 11-6 in favor of Nepean. Just a 2-1 game though. Cambridge one shot away from being right back into this one. Once again, the back and forth action in the neutral zone. There's a shot that's gonna miss just wide of the goal. Here comes Bellefontaine, pass across, shooting! Saved by McPherson, shutting down Keisha DeCare. Lead pass up ahead, my goodness, McLeod would have been off to the races, and that pass just didn't connect. Stretch pass up ahead, might be a 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Burkby. Burkby, stick check nicely by Bellefontaine to get back to break up that rush. And the puck comes out to center and fired back in by the Rivulettes right on to Sophie Wolf. She'll leave it there for her defensewoman, pardon me, Shelby Kaloff. Wildcats dump it in deep and get a fresh set of troops out on the ice. Knocked down by Malotny. She's going to go after it. Malotny in the corner, throws it in front. What a save by McPherson, and the net comes off its moorings. That's a huge stop by the Rivulettes goalie. In tight. Wow. Incredible save. And the faceoff's going to come all the way back in the Nepean zone. And they've called a penalty on the play to Nepean out of that, to Taylor Saka. I'll get the call for you in just a minute.
2 minutes for goaltender interference.
And they're calling her for goaltender interference. So out of all of this, the Rivulettes will go to work on their second power play of the game. This is that fork in the road opportunity in the game to try to get back into this one. There's another, it looks like there was a hit thrown in the corner. There's going to be another penalty out of this, and that's going to go to Spitzig, I believe. And that does it for the power play, as there'll be some 4-on-4 action. And that penalty is for body checking, body contact, obviously not allowed in the PWHL. She threw a hit there, and 4-on-4. There's a shot from the point. Bella Fontaine tried to get a stick on it. Lots of open ice here, so let's see how this plays out. Here's McDonald back for it for Cambridge. Across to her partner, Kyla Porter. With a nice move was Trussler. Trussler right into the slot. 1-on-4 though, and didn't win that battle. Trussler calling for the pass again. Now she hits the line. Trussler up ahead, and that turned into a weak shot towards the goal, and then falling into the net was Alyssa McLeod, so that'll draw a whistle. And now they're going to say the faceoff comes outside because it was a Cambridge player who knocked the net off. Nice move by Landry at her blue line. And now Cambridge looking to gain the zone. Still 4-on-4 for a little bit, and then it'll be a Wildcats power play. Down the ice it goes. Porter back to get it. Watching her is Malotny. Malotny almost stripped her of the puck. And instead it's on the stick of Madeline Schroeder. That's turned over. There's Wheeler. It's a dangerous line out for Nepean. Wheeler and Malotny. Here's Malotny sweeping around, waiting, gets it over to La Victoire. La Victoire shoots. And McPherson got a piece of that with the glove, but it was going wide. That puck comes outside of the zone, and that'll be called offside. And after all of this, both penalties have expired, so we're back to 5-on-5. Here comes Birkby trying to split the D. Birkby in, hauled down, and that'll be a penalty for sure. Another shot in as soon as Nepean touches it, the play will be called, and there goes McPherson to the bench for the extra attacker. Cambridge pressing, an upcoming power play, and yep, there we go. And heading over to serve that for the Wildcats is Shelby Kaloff, the captain. Hooking is the call to the Wildcats captain. So another power play for the Rivulettes. Great chance to get back into this game. Wheeling and dealing over the line is McDonald. McDonald stops up, puck's in the corner now. Battle for it ensues to try to get that puck free. Avery Dury doing some great work for Nepean, but she is outnumbered there. Now the puck comes to McDonald. She fires a shot, deflected, up and over the net it goes. And another penalty coming up in tight. Wolf doesn't know where it is. She knocks down her player, and that'll probably get another penalty. My goodness, it's not looking good for Nepean right now in terms of the penalties that are going to be piling up, as Wolf took an extra shot to that Cambridge player, so you might see 5-on-3 here. Right now it's only Dury going off though, so I don't know. They could have easily called Wolf for another one, but it is still going to be a 5-on-3 right now for a healthy chunk of time, at least over a minute. There's a shot in, knocked down. There's a shot in front. Wolf down, where's the puck? Cambridge coming close. Rivulettes with a huge opportunity to try to tie this game up with an extended 5-on-3. Here's Trussler shooting, and that goes just wide. They're still controlling in that Nepean zone. McDonald will tee it up, shot, knocked down in front, swiping away, big save by Wolf, and Martin couldn't get the rebound. Frantic action now. Trussler shoots, knocked down in front. McDonald goes back to the point to Trussler. McDonald gets it back to Trussler, waiting, pass down low, at the side of the goal, in front again. Wolf with the save, and covers up, and she's got it. A huge stop by the Nepean goalie. And Dury's penalty, just so you know, was a cross-checking call. And now Cambridge gets one in the box, and the faceoff will come all the way back in the Rivulettes zone. So we're looking at a 4-on-3 situation here. McLeod is in the box for slashing for Cambridge, so the penalties just keep piling up on both sides now. We've seen 7 minor penalties split between the two teams, 3 for Cambridge and 4 assessed to Nepean, and now it's 4-on-4 hockey as one of the other penalties expired. So a lot of open ice here, and then it'll be a Wildcats power play. So an interesting sequence of events with a lot of penalties coming back and forth, and now we're down to 3:45 left to go in the second period. Still a 2-1 game. Can't say that there haven't been chances, because there have been for sure, and especially if you're the Rivulettes, you got to wonder that 5-on-3, hoping to have gotten one there, but no. Moving in, trying to split the D, pucks in some skates. A player goes down, but it looks like she went down on her own, got tangled up with that Rivulettes player. Here's Saka over the line. Birkby will pick her pocket. Birkby now hits the line, a weak shot in. Wolf with an easy save and will hold for a face-off. It is now a Nepean power play with 40 seconds to go with McLeod's penalty left. Puck played up outside of the line and knocked down, and now the Rivulettes will play it in deep into the Nepean zone as more time comes off the clock on this power play for the Wildcats. Up ahead for Wheeler. Wheeler down the wing, stops up, takes a look, throws it back to Eagles, and she couldn't quite handle that pass, missed it completely. And now we're back to 5-on-5 as McLeod returns to the ice. Maya Vaslet moving in on the puck, and that's going to be icing against the Wildcats. And they can't believe this is an icing, but yes, it is. Face off to the right of Sophie Wolf. Shots in the game now. It's Cambridge out shooting Nepean 14-13, so they've caught up in terms of chances and shots. And a very evenly matched battle here, but where it matters is on the scoreboard, and that's Nepean up by the narrowest of margins, up 2-1 here with under 2 minutes to go in the second. Here's McLeod. McLeod plays it around for Spitzig. This would be the top line, I would assume, for Cambridge, trying to get something going here, late stages of this second period. Forrest up ahead. Forrest moving and tried to get around the last defender, couldn't do it. Rivulettes will get it up to center. Picked off there by Martin. Martin will hit the line, cross ice pass. A little too far for Spitzig. And the Wildcats will get it out of the zone. Rivulettes will fire it back in. DeCare hustling after it, trying to apply some pressure on the forecheck. Rivulettes, cross ice pass, trying to hit Berkby. She gets it up ahead, but Parker's all over that now for the Wildcats. Quick pass up to Chisholm, off the skate, and there goes DeCare. And under a minute now to go in this second period of play. Stretch pass up ahead to Wheeler. Wheeler moving in, nice toe drag on the backhand. That shot's off the side of the net. Battle for it in the corner, and the referee's going to say that play was frozen. So that'll draw a face-off with 23 seconds left to go in the second period. And player kicked out of the face-off. Rivulettes win that. Trussler takes a look. Gets it up ahead for Herford. She's got Darcy with her. Herford can't get around Parker. Now just 10 seconds left to go. Maybe a final push towards the net if the Wildcats can hurry it up. Could they get another buzzer beater? I don't know. Doesn't look like they will in this case. Right in front. Oh, a final play towards the net. And that does it for the second period of play. Shots in the game so far, 14-14. Both sides, the Wildcats will take a 2-1 lead. We will have a flood. The Zambonis coming out. Don't go anywhere. Huge third period coming up in this PWHL bronze medal game. You're watching this on JVI Sports Network. Prashna Kwadi with the call. We'll see you for the third period. Joshua's Creek Arenas in Oakville. We're just moments away from the start of the third period in this PWHL Final Four bronze medal game. The Cambridge Rivulettes find themselves down 2-1 to the Nepean Wildcats. Shots in the game so far, 14 apiece. Been a pretty evenly matched battle. There have been lots of interesting events that happened in the second period with a bunch of penalties. A 5-on-3 that Cambridge had, a bit of 4-on-4 hockey, a moment where it was 4-on-3. Lots of interesting scenarios, but all of that doesn't matter. You got to give yourself a chance to win. Both teams have certainly had that, and we'll have to see what the third period holds in store. So here comes Wheeler at 2-on-1. Wheeler fans on the shot. Malotny now chasing after it. There's Wheeler on it again, throws it in front, and they couldn't get a stick on it. So right on the fresh ice right away, the Wildcats with an early chance. There's a pass picked off. Now Martin on the puck. Martin waits, shoots high and wide of the net. Puck comes out and down the ice it goes. Should that be enough for icing? Yes, it is. And the faceoff will come back in the Nepean zone. Faceoff will come to the right of Nepean goalie Sophie Wolf. And the Rivulettes lose that faceoff. They do get control, but the puck is now outside of the Nepean zone. Carried right back in by McLeod. McLeod backhand pass into the slot. They hack away at it. McDonald moves in off the point. That's Ariel McDonald. Rivulettes get it to the line. There's McLeod holding it in, and that puck does come out. She had to move it out there just to handle it, but they'll quickly reset, come in onside. McLeod after it, dodges a hit there. Puck's in along the half wall as the Wildcats look to break out. And Mylène Lefebvre will get that short pass there to DeCare. Played in deep by the Rivulettes. Wildcats, short pass up ahead, and they will hit center. Here comes Solinger over the line. Solinger's weak shot is going to be deflected off to the corner. Solinger on it again, centers it in front. That pass was broken up, and here goes Lefebvre the other way. Cross ice to Belle Fontaine, her shot in. McPherson the save, and she'll hold for a face-off. Wildcats control off this face-off. It's Maya Vaslet with the puck. Throws it there for Lewis. Lewis waiting, shooting in a couple skates there, and now Vaslet picks it up again. Vaslet backhands it around. Puck will come out to the other side. There's Lewis on it. Chisholm holds the line. And now it does come out, and there's Solinger hauling it up ahead. Puck's down behind the net. A player goes down. No call there. The refereeing has been interesting, to say the least, in this game. Won't go too much into that. Let's hope no controversial calls, that's for sure. There's a shot. Wolf turns that aside. In a game like this, you just hope it all evens out, and the officiating does not become front and center when the stakes are this high. Here comes Malotny down the wing, shooting off a skate. Puck comes out the other side. Rivulettes get it to Trussler. She's someone that could really use a goal, and her team could definitely use that. 6 goals in the playoffs so far No assists. Here's McLeod moving and shooting. That's blocked by Shelby Kaloff, the captain of the Nepean Wildcats. There's been a lot of chances in this game, and these women are fearless, really laying out the body to block these shots. I've counted so many moments where there's been a clear-cut play towards the goal, and that shot has just been blocked. Belafontaine has lost her stick, and she tries to keep the play in the zone. And instead it's Spitzig the other way for Cambridge. Spitzig, nice move. Can't get around the player, and that's chopped up into the Wildcats bench and out of play. Here's Parker. Parker takes a look. Pass up ahead for DeCare. She'll tip it in on the right side of center, so no icing there. Puck comes back to Parker. She'll play it around the boards. It's in the corner now. Parker gets it back, and nope, can't hold the line. That'll go the distance. But that was touched, I believe, by a Wildcats player, so no icing there. Here's DeCare. Over the line, turned over. There goes Kuchma. She'll play it in deep and then head off to the bench. Play it up around the boards all the way to the point and just hops up. Almost went into the bench but stayed in the rink, and that's fired back in. Stretch pass up ahead by the Wildcats, but that will go the distance for icing against Nepean. 14:47 left to go in the third period. Battle for it deep in the Wildcat zone. Puck's in the corner now as they try to fish it out. There's Trussler on it. Trussler on the backhand. A shot that goes just over the net as Wolf got a piece of it and steered it up and over the 4x6. Backhand shots are hard to pick up. Any goalie will tell you that for sure. Just never know where it's going to go. And that one, Wolf had to fight off and take it over the net. Here come the Wildcats. Down the wing is Malotny. Her pass is broken up. Malotny and Wheeler have looked so dangerous in this game. If they strike again, that could provide enough of a cushion to take home a win. I know I'm getting ahead of myself because the Rivulettes are just a shot away from tying it. There's McLeod. A hot shot. Blocked in front. And so close. Another block. From both sides, they just get in the lanes, and so many opportunities where it would have been a shot on goal and likely a very good scoring chance, but they've gotten in the passing lanes, they've gotten in the shooting lanes. Here's McDonald. She'll miss just wide. Back there's Eagles. She'll get a short pass up ahead to Burke. Burke off the boards and back into the Nepean zone. Here's Josie Chisholm. Up for Burke, she'll tap it in from the wrong side of center, and that will be icing against Nepean. Wildcats in their own zone. Quick pass up. Right through neutral ice. There's Burke on it. She's got DeCare going to the net. Burke tried to get the pass there, just couldn't do it. Burke in a battle for it, flips the puck to the other side to Belafontaine. Centering pass in front. Too many people in front of that slot, and that didn't work out. Kaloff with a turnover. Here comes the captain. Kaloff in, shoots. McPherson the save. A nice glove save, and she'll hang on for a face-off. And the Rivulettes, they turn the puck over in their own zone. LeFay tried to center it. That's picked off. And here goes Cambridge with speed over the line. Drops it back. Trussler on the backhand shot, saved by Wolf. And Trussler still on that puck. Fighting off a couple checks. And finally, Nepean gets it out to center ice. Vaslin over skates, and here comes Trussler again. Right down the middle. Shot blocked fearlessly by Shelby Kaloff. We're just waiting for that moment in a game where a team makes a mistake, and that could spell the fortunes for that team. Martin's shot goes through. Wolf deflects that to the side. Starting to open up just a little bit here now in this third period. Here's Wheeler. Throws it in front off a skate. Saka holding on to it. Shoots! Oh, that's off the side of the goal. Here's Wheeler trying to backhand in front. A chance, and a nice save by McPherson off the stick of Saka. Puck in deep. Rivulettes the other way. That's turned over and backhanded out to center and into the Cambridge zone. Pass a little too far. Now Parker's back to pick it up for Nepean. Up ahead to Burke. Burke hangs on to it. Try to keep pushing it ahead. Instead, she's turned back, and this could be a 3-on-2, a 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Kuchma. Kuchma in. Shot off the leg of Chisholm. And that didn't go to the net. Puck behind the net now. DeCare with a chance to move it out. Off the skate of the lineswoman rather. And now Burke can't get it out. Burke will just slide it outside of the zone. That'll give her team a chance to reset now on this breakout. Here's Kuchma. You can see Cambridge just immediately, as soon as they get the puck, they are hustling and turning it up the ice very quickly. They know time is now against them. And that'll be the case as we get into the final stages of this game. Still lots of time to go. We have 9:56 left to go in the third. Cambridge down 2-1. Shots in the game. 17 Cambridge, 17 Nepean. So pretty even right now. Puck at center. Here comes Bellafontaine with Mylène Lefebvre skating up. Little too far for her, and now the Rivulettes will get a chance to move it out. Up the half wall. There's Trussler for Leah Herford. Herford over the line. Nice move. Cuts to the outside. She falls down. Blows a tire. Trussler on the puck, coming out with it. In front. Shooting just over the net. Close call there, as the Rivulettes were so close to tying it up. Nepean hurrying to get a fresh set of troops out on the ice, and they're able to complete that change. And that puck is flipped over the glass and out of play. Here's Porter. Porter hanging on to it, throws it towards the goal. Wolf with a nice glove save, and she'll hold for a face-off. Off the face-off, Wolf just calmly steers it to the corner. These face-offs are going to be so critical now the rest of the way. There goes Maddie Wheeler. Across for Malotny. Abigail Malotny over the line. Malotny in. Shoots. Saved by McPherson. A potential game-saving stop there. On one of the best. Abigail Malotny in all alone. And McPherson just said no. And that could have potentially been, well, I know it's still a ways to go. That could have been the game there if that would have went in, just the way how tight checking this has gone. And pretty soon Nepean is going to look at the clock and say, we may have to just try to grind out a one-goal victory. So they got to be pushing for the next one here. And that's a little too far. I was going to say that's icing, and Burke is not happy with that. And Nepean does not like that, as it's another huge face-off in their end, which the Rivulettes win. McDonald will play it around the boards. There's Burkby. And it's played along to the other corner now as the Wildcats get a chance to move it out. Played around, centered in front, and there go the Rivulettes the other way. Moving in, a shot off a skate. And now Nepean will turn it up. Over the line is Abby Lewis. Lewis takes it wide. Throws it there for LaFay. LaFay moving in, shoots and misses just wide. Puck's in the corner now as Nepean tries to answer back with a shift in the Cambridge zone. To the point, La Victoire's shot knocked out in front. Where's the puck? Cambridge goalie lost sight of it for just a moment. And lucky for her, there was no shot towards the net. Rivulettes will flip it in deep. Back there to pick it up is Kaloff. Up ahead for LaFay. Mylène Lefebvre will chip it in and head to the bench for a line change. Rivulettes are really pressing here. They sense some urgency now as time continues to tick in this third period. Puck goes down the ice. Porter back to get it for Cambridge. Chipped up and down the ice it goes. This should be icing against the Rivulettes. With 6:02 left to go in the third period. Parker across for Dury, can't hold the line. She'll play it back in, but they have to tag up on the delayed offside. Here's Parker, up ahead for Malotny. Malotny loses a handle on it. And here go the Rivulettes the other way. Spitzig down the wing. Spitzig takes a look, throws a saucer pass, and none of her teammates can get a stick on it, so it comes outside of the zone. Spitzig hustles back in on the forecheck. And here is Solinger. Solinger stripped of the puck by Lewis. Lewis trying to do it by herself. And now the Rivulettes will skate it up the ice with exactly 5 minutes left to go in this third period of the bronze medal game, PWHL Provincial Women's Hockey League Final Four. You're watching this on JVI Sports Network. We are live from Joshua's Creek Arenas in Oakville. Prashna Kwadi here with you with the call. It's been a very, very entertaining game. things are starting to tighten up now rather. And this third period, there's been no penalties in this third period, and that's why there's been such good flow after we saw a very penalty-filled second period. Here comes Darcy's shot. Wolf will deflect that to the side. Here goes Nepean. A 2-on-1, Lefebvre. She's got Forrest with her. Lefebvre on the backhand in front. And a save by McPherson as the net comes off its moorings. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Played around the boards. And now here come the Rivulettes. They'll hit the line and play it in deep. Kaloff for Forrest. Off the boards and out. Pumped back in by the Rivulettes. Onto the stick of Herford. Herford moving in, shooting, and a great save by Wolf as she was backed up by the speed of Herford, but still made the save, and she was very deep in her net and made that save. 3:42 left to go in the third period. I will keep an eye on Cambridge Rivulettes goalie Jessie McPherson to see when she will leave the net for the extra attacker. I imagine this will still be around the minute 30 mark unless the coaching staff wants to get the goalie out early. You'll have to wait and see for a face-off in the Nepean zone or complete control and possession by the Rivulettes in the offensive zone. So we'll take a look and see in about a minute or so when McPherson could be pulled for the extra attacker. Here's Kaloff off the boards. Molotny comes back, and Nepean fully aware now that this is just an opportunity to go into lockdown mode here and hold the fort. There's La Victoire. She swiped at it, missed it. Gets it up the half wall to Saka, and she gets it down the ice. Puck's in deep in the Nepean zone. Rivulettes amping up the pressure. Play it around the other side. Dury with a chance to move it out up the wall to Burke, and Burke gets it out and down the ice. Lewis, the lone forechecker in there for Nepean. They're taking a very defensive posture, but DeCare moves in as well, so maybe they are going to push to keep it in that Cambridge zone. Now both defensemen back up into neutral ice as it's Burkby who tried to play it up, and that's fired back down into the Rivulettes zone. Here's Madeline Schroeder. Off the boards to Burkby. Burkby and now Trussler. Off the boards to herself. Chips a pass there for McLeod. Turned over, and nervous moments now for Nepean as they're trying to get the puck out. Along the wall, the linesman gets a bit of a bump and the puck squirts out. There goes Trussler. Trussler in, shoots just wide of the goal. The goalie is out for Cambridge. Extra attacker on. $1:20 left to go in this game. The net is empty, so Nepean sensing an opportunity to take a shot towards that empty cage. Cambridge going all out here, all hands on deck to try to tie this game. Belafontaine gets it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre just trying to pin it against the boards. Rivulettes gain the zone, a long shot, easily gloved by Wolf, but that'll get a face-off in the Nepean zone with 54 seconds left to go in the third period. And don't forget, folks, there's a timeout here as we pause, as Cambridge calls their timeout, that we have the gold medal game coming up at 2 p.m. on JVI Sports Network on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our channel to get all the latest updates and notifications. And that gold medal game, a 2 p.m. game between the Toronto Arrows and the Oakville Hornets. Here we go, biggest face-off of the game coming up. 54 seconds left to go. Cambridge with the net empty. Extra attacker on. Trying to tie this game up. Bronze medal on the line. Face-off won by the Rivulettes. From the point, there's a shot that's going to go wide. Back to the line to McDonald. McDonald will slap it around the boards. Comes out to the other side, a chance to clear it, but no. Now, Kaloff gets it down the ice. Barely down the ice. Forced back, and now Cambridge, with 30 seconds, are going to make a final push. It's knocked out at center. Chopping it ahead is Wheeler, and she gets it down the ice, and we'll just watch now as the Rivulettes look to break it out of the zone again. Here's a chance for Malotny. She gets it ahead but turns it over. Rivulettes, 10 seconds to go. A final push. Here's Spitzig. Spitzig throws it across. Nobody home. Another shot. Up high. Knocked down. 4 seconds. A chance towards the empty net, but they'll wait it out, and that does it for the game. The Nepean Wildcats are victorious in this bronze medal game and will win the bronze medal with a final score in this game over the Cambridge Rivulettes, 2-1. The Rivulettes ended up outshooting the Wildcats 21-20 in the game. But the celebration is on now for the Nepean Wildcats. The goal scorers in this game were Jada Burke and Maddie Wheeler for Nepean, and Lauren Martin had the lone tally for the Rivulettes. It should be worth mentioning that the Rivulettes, it was their first time ever in the PWHL Final Four, so no doubt a great accomplishment for them. But a hard-fought win by the Nepean Wildcats. Their goalie, Sophie Wolf, was spectacular. And now we're having a little bit of a ceremony here with the player of the game coming up. And I'll take a pause here, throw it down to our PA announcer, Andrew Holman. With the bronze medals here, bringing it out to the table set in front of the penalty box area, as you can see on the red carpet. And we'll have a medal presentation coming up. And here comes the Cambridge Rivulettes head coach, Jeff Hadaway.
Fans, we'd like to congratulate both teams on a very well-played weekend and a hard-fought bronze medal game. And now, for the Cambridge Rivulettes, number 31, Jessie McPherson.
And there's the Cambridge Rivulettes goalie, Jessie McPherson.
Number 33, Caitlin Booth.
And the backup Caitlin Booth, she played in the game yesterday where Nepean had squeaked out a 1-0 victory. That was the fourth period of the game. Madeline Schroeder, defense woman for Cambridge.
Number 4, Olivia Hilton.
And very nice to see the
Number 5, Ariel McDonald.
players shaking hands with the other team right after receiving their medal.
Number 6, Rachel Beaton.
And there's Rachel Beaton, number 6 for Cambridge.
Number 7, Maya Landry.
Maya Landry, defensewoman for the Rivulettes.
Number 8, Jamie McDonald.
And there's Jamie McDonald, another defensewoman for Cambridge.
Number 10, Lauren Martin.
Lauren Martin, forward for the Rivulettes. She had the lone goal in this game.
Number 11, Julia Spitzig.
And Julia Spitzig with a strong performance in these playoffs. She ended up with 2 goals and 2 assists. And very noticeable out on the ice. And Taylor Trussler always looked dangerous when she had the puck.
Emma Darcy.
There's another forward for Cambridge, Emma Darcy.
Number 16, Michaela Porter.
And Michaela Porter on the back end for Cambridge.
Number 17, Leah Herford.
Leah Herford, solid game from her. She had a few scoring chances in this one.
Number 18, Emma Kuchma.
And Emma Kuchma for Cambridge as well.
Number 19, Hannah Solinger.
Another forward for Cambridge, Hannah Solinger.
Number 24, Alyssa McLeod.
There's Alyssa McLeod. She had an assist on the Martin goal. And finally, Catherine Birkby for the Rivulettes.
The Cambridge coaching staff are Kelly Pataki, Rob Stewart, Lacey Scott, and Ron Highway.
And now the bronze medal presentation to the Nepean Wildcats.
Hey there, Jeff. Mr. Hadley, why don't you come back and join us at Red Carpet? We got one more thing to present for you. Throughout the course of the season, our PWHL coaches put in tireless hours of dedication on and off the ice. These coaches teach not only hockey skills, but life skills to prepare their girls for the next step in their career, being both great players, but also great ambassadors of our beloved game of hockey. This year's Coach of the Year recipient had a fantastic season with his team. This year, their organization of Rivulettes celebrated over 75 years as one of the oldest women's hockey team in the province. These ladies made this year extra special with one of their best seasons in franchise history. Finishing outside the playoffs last year, they more than doubled their point total and jumped 13 positions to make it to their first ever Final Four appearance. Ladies and gentlemen,
And that is fantastic. Cambridge Rivulettes head coach Jeff Hadaway getting recognized here with an award for Coach of the Year. Not sure if you heard it on our PA announcer mentioned it, but they missed the playoffs last year, and he jumped them up 13 spots and nearly doubled their point total, and their first appearance in the Final Four. So a wonderful story to be seen there from the Cambridge Rivulettes, and a very tender moment out on the ice as well too. Now the medal presentation, the bronze medals being handed out to the Nepean Wildcats. And there's goalie Sophie Wolf, who was tremendous all throughout the playoffs.
Number 61, Amelia Van Vliet.
And Amelia Van Vliet being backed up for the Wildcats.
Number 2, Jada Burke.
Jada Burke, she had the opening goal in this game.
Number 4, Grace Parker.
And defensewoman Grace Parker.
Number 5, Carolyn Eagles.
Carolyn Eagles on the back end. She had an assist on that opening goal by Jada Burke.
Number 6, Shelby Taylor.
And of course, the captain, Shelby Kaloff. Several huge block shots in this game. And there's forward Lauren Bellefontaine, 5 goals and 3 assists in the playoffs.
Number 13, Abigail Malotny.
Malotny tremendous in these playoffs. 5 goals and 4 assists for 9 points. She assisted on the game-winning goal by Wheeler. And there's La Victoire going to get her medal, Sandrine La Victoire.
Number 21, Taylor Saka.
Taylor Saka with a strong performance as well. She assisted on the Wheeler power play goal, which ended up being the game winner.
Number 22, Avery Jury.
Avery Dury, defensewoman for the Wildcats.
Number 24, Maya Vaslet.
And Maya Vaslet.
Number 26, Jaden Forrest.
There's forward Jaden Forrest.
Number 28, Maddie Wheeler.
Maddie Wheeler with the GWG in this one. Tremendous all throughout the playoffs. Very noticeable out there. And Milan Lefebvre, forward for the Wildcats.
Number 44, Josie Chisholm.
Josie Chisholm had the other assist on that goal by teammate Jada Burke in this game.
Number 81, Abby Lewis.
Abby Lewis for the Wildcats, forward.
Number 88, Jade Todd.
And Jade Todd.
And number 91, Nakisha Takare.
Takare, 7 points in the playoffs. Was tremendous for her team.
Nepean's coaching staff is Randy Barr, Mike Malotny, Jennifer Bellefontaine, and Kevin Mason.
And the Wildcats coaching staff being awarded their medals.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist, Nepean Wildcats.
All right. right, folks, that does it for our broadcast of the PWHL Final Four bronze medal game. Once again, victorious. The Nepean Wildcats defeat the Cambridge Rivulettes by a score of 2-1. Don't forget, the gold medal game is coming up at 2 p.m. right here on JVI Sports Network between the Toronto Arrows and the Oakville Hornets. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss it. Prashna Kwadi with the call. We'll see you next time.